Morning guys, so here's going to be a little bit of a roundup over the last few days with the new warm weather. It's affecting the range quite significantly, which is really good. So hit us a like and a subscribe, and I'll do a few more videos over the next few weeks just to give you all a bit of a real world update of how it's all going. So yeah, it's looking pretty good, freshly washed and ready to go. Morning guys, you can tell the weather's getting warmer, 100%. 222 miles of range. And if I switch the aircon off, it goes to 230. Let's see how it pans out during the day. It's going to get really warm today, 17 degrees. So let's see how it does. Bit of an update for you. So I've done a couple of miles and then that was during the school run. And now I'm back out again, and interestingly, it's now gone up to 225 miles of range and 3.2 miles I've done, and now we've done 5.6 miles per kilowatt hour, which is really good. So obviously the warmth is really helping. You can see it's 13 degrees, the sun's out, it's nice. So I'm just about to hit the motorway, so we'll see if that brings that down. I'll stick to the speed limits exactly and we'll see what happens. Right guys, here's the update. So I've just done 13 miles in total, and it's come down now to 3.4 miles per kilowatt hour, so there's 217 of range left. And if you go to what happened since it's been recharged, so I've been in it nearly an hour, done 15.9 miles, and it's 3.3 miles per kilowatt hour. It's gone up a couple of degrees since the last bit of video, so still saying 217, so we'll let it warm up a little bit during the day and then see what happens a little bit later. Alright guys, so here's a bit of an update. So you remember this morning I started the day with 222 as a range at 100%, and you can see that I've done 31.9 miles. It's gone up to 3.6 miles per kilowatt hour over the day, which I think is pretty impressive. Clearly you can tell because it's now 19 degrees, it's warm, but it still says I've got a range of 207, so I've kind of gained over 15 miles, possibly by just it being warm. So yeah, interesting. I'll see how it goes over the next few days, because it's going to stay warm, and kind of how it reduces down a little bit. I was quite impressed this morning to see such a high kind of return. That was literally just driving locally, 30-mile-an-hour roads, eco mode, regen set to auto, which is where I've real world found the best place for it to sit. Just getting it and away you go. That also solves the problem that I've seen previously, where if you were to like our, for example, Regen 3, or you put iPedal on because you've been in and about some traffic, it resets and reverts back to iPedal 3. Whereas if you leave it in auto, when you get back in it, it goes back to auto. So it's quite simple. That's interesting, it's just lost a mile while we're talking, oh my god. That's all right. Let's turn the aircon off. So yeah, we're getting pretty good returns in the warmth, so let's see if that continues. Cheers. Right guys, I've found something a little bit annoying. Start the car. All ready. And I then get that. Now, I've had the car a month, so let's have a look under the bonnet. Now, I'm no expert, but that looks half full. If I can see stuff in it, there must be a full there somewhere. Let me just do some investigation and I'll let you know. Right, I found these empty, well, half empty bottles of water in the car. So I've emptied it in. Look at that, that's really cool. So that'll hold a little bottle of water upside down like that. That's really well designed, I quite like that. So another warm day update. It's 21 degrees now at the moment. The car's been sat in the sun most of the day, so it's nice and warm. If you remember yesterday, I started with 222 miles of range. And looking at what I've been doing so far. So we've done 47.9 miles since it last recharged. We said 222. So that's clearly over the stated guessometer, which is interesting. So it'll be really interesting to see what over this next week what this actually pulls kind of empty to full. So what I'll probably do is run it right down and see how that actually pans out since the last recharge. But it seems as it gets warmer, the car lasts longer. Excellent. Catch you in a bit.